everyone. Welcome to another episode of On Par with Parrish. As always, I'm your host, Parrish Hodges, and today my special guest, up-and-coming actress Tommi Rose. Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm incredible. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good myself. So tell us about your upcoming film, Deadly Cheer Mom.
Deadly Cheer Mom is going to be released on March 25th on Tubi. It is a really, really cool film about this teenager. She is a cheerleader. She is the head cheerleader. Everybody wants their kid to be like Beth. She's got great grades. She's a good kid. You would never expect anything bad from her. And all of a sudden she has these videos going around school of her drinking, smoking, doing all these things that everybody knows, you would never expect Beth to be doing. And these videos are fake, but it's very, very hard to prove that videos are fake, because that's a very new technology with it. They're called deep fakes. And she has to essentially go on this quest to prove that, to clear her name and prove that she didn't do any of these things in these videos. And there's a bunch of twists and turns about who it is that made these videos and who would want to hurt Beth, because Beth thinks everyone likes her, but apparently not so. So it's definitely there's a lot of twists and turns, and it's pretty surprising who it is.
Oh my God. I know I can't ask you who it is, so I'll just watch it Friday on Friday when it comes out. But is Beth really squeaky clean?
Beth is a very complicated character, because I remember there's such a fine line with Beth where, like any human being, Beth isn't all good or bad. She definitely, I would say that I think that she has good intentions, 100%. I do believe that Beth has good intentions, but she maybe is a little bit thoughtless sometimes, and maybe a little bit naive sometimes, and it definitely works against her. I'll say that.
In this film, you got to work with Mena Suvari, and I absolutely love her. So what was that like?
Mena Suvari is one of the most incredible people that I have ever met. And I don't just say that for no reason. She is, I tell everyone the story, but the first day that I met her, she ran right up to me, and I was like, "Hi, you're playing my mom, right?" And she was like, "Yeah." And she goes, "Is it okay if I give you a hug?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course." She is just, Mena, she just makes everyone feel so special and so wanted and so important. She's an incredible, everyone knows she's an incredible actress. She's incredible at what she does. We all know that. But I think it's important to also know that she is a fantastic human being and is just so kind and so gracious, and would always come up to me and be like, "Hey, you want to run a scene? Let me know if you ever need anything." She's a great human.
Oh, she does sound like a pretty great human. And I know you've been in quite a few horror and thriller movies. So would you say that is your forte, or could you see yourself doing a comedy, a drama, or a superhero movie?
Oh, I definitely, I just love the whole world of, really sinking yourself into a character. I definitely don't think that, I think that, it's almost been a coincidence that I've done so many horror things and thrillers, productions, but I love comedy. I love superheroes. I love, I really do love it all. And I know that that's not necessarily the most interesting answer, but I do. I love all of it. I don't think I'm biased to any of it. But I do love horror. And I do think it's fun to, always try to guess who did what. And I always know that it's always very, it's cool for me to see these stories. And the ones that I always gravitate towards are the ones that I didn't know who did it. I've gotten pretty good at figuring it out, as I'm reading the scripts. Yeah. But this one I actually did not figure out. And another one that I recently did, I did not figure out. So I'm always gravitated towards the ones that don't have an obvious answer.
So this was pretty shocking to you when you found out who did it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was with my mom, and I remember like I was reading it, and I got to like the last scene, and I like looked up at my mom, and I was like, "Oh, mom!" And she's like, "What?" And I'm like, I was not seeing that coming. And she was like, "Okay, it must be a good script then." I'm like, "Yeah." So that's always fun for me, because I get so easily excited when something like really throws me for a loop.
Yeah. Oh, I
Yeah.
can't wait to see it now. Ugh. Okay, so let's say you were to get cast in a superhero film like Marvel or DC. Would you want to play a villain or a hero?
Ooh, that's such a good question. That's a great question. Oh man. Oh, I feel like, is it asking too much to say I would love to do both at one point? Because I do, my instincts say, like, I love villainous roles. I've always loved villainous roles. I just think they're so fun and complex. But I love heroes too, and there's so many that really influenced me when I was younger, that heroes that like made me feel safe, or when I watched those movies, like I was like, oh man, like they would protect me, or they would look out for me, you know. So I feel like it's a little selfish, but you know what, I would love to do both. I think they both have such a, you know, an interesting little yin and yang thing going on, because I really do believe that to have an incredible hero, you need an incredible villain, you know, and vice versa. So again, I I wish I'm just so bad at choosing. I apologize, but I really would. I like both sides of that coin. So
I'm not gonna lie. I can see you as a villain, which is not bad because I usually like the villains. So I don't know, it's just something about, yeah, you have like this sweet, innocent look to you, but I just feel like you'd make a good villain.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, because I definitely I think villains are super, and it's funny actually that you say that, because I do love villains and superhero type things. My cat is named Kryptonite after Superman. And my dog is named Joker. So yeah, I also do love the villains. So
oh my god, that's too cool.
Thank you.
Oh my god. So being in this industry, you know, I know you have your favorites. So what actor and actress would you love to work with?
Oh man. See, this is such an interesting question, because because I tell my mom all the time, there's certain actors and actresses that I feel like I love them so much that I am scared that I would make an absolute fool of myself if I ever met them. Some of these including like Angelina Jolie. Like, I just know that if I were to actually meet her in person, and I hope I do one day, but I'm also scared to, because I feel like I will not be able to form sentences correctly. You know, like I feel like I will not be able to properly speak. Like I will just forget English. It won't exist anymore. There's a few like that. I love Angelina Jolie. I absolutely adore her. I love Margot Robbie. I love Jim Carrey. A lot of, oh man, Bill Murray. I love Bill Murray. There's so many. I love like comedians, like, you know, like that whole thing. I love Will Ferrell. I love all of that, you know, that type of actor. But I think that they're individually incredible. Johnny Depp.
Everybody loves Johnny Depp.
Everybody loves Johnny Depp. I mean, come on, how can you not love Johnny Depp? But yeah, so those are definitely some of my favorites.
Well, you definitely named some legends. I will say that.
Yes.
You are multi-talented. Not only are you an actress, but you're also a music artist. So have any of your music been in any of your films?
Actually, yes. I did a film called Chateau. I always pronounce it wrong and they always laugh at me, but I believe it's Chateau Vato. Because I was saying it wrong the entire process of filming, and it was this ongoing joke that like they just let me say it wrong for months. So now I don't even know how to say it right. But I played one of my original songs in that. And then I'm trying to think, I sing in a lot, but I think that might have been the only one that I had one of my original songs in it. I had two actually. In that one, I played ukulele and I sang them live while we were filming. And then, yeah, the rest, I think that was the only one that I had one of my songs in, which was super cool. I'd like to do more things like that in the future. I have a song coming out this month, actually, at the end of this month, called LAX that I'm really excited about. That I feel like that one would be really good for a lot of stuff that I've been watching recently. I'm like, ooh, okay, my song would fit in there, you know. But yeah, I love meshing those worlds. I think they mesh well, so it's a nice thing to be able to do.
Do you watch Euphoria?
I do.
I feel like, I don't know, I can see you being in that show.
Thank you.
I don't know what it is. It's just your look. I don't know.
Thank you. Man, you are being too nice to me. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's so kind. Yeah, it's an incredible. I mean, the show is packed with incredible,
awesome.
very
I
talented actors. So thank you.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love Euphoria? Yeah.
I know. Everybody's acting is just so. I mean, every character is like relatable. I mean, no, I've never been on drugs, but like, still, there's other stuff that they go through that people can relate to. So,
yeah, it's definitely, it's really cool. They and I love how all the actors on that show too have such different styles of acting, which I think is really, really cool to see those mesh together.
Yeah, it is very, very cool.
Mm-hmm.
So are you currently working on any other projects?
I am. I actually have a film coming out soon called A Savannah Haunting. It's another horror. I am the villain in that one, so you'll get your hero villain thing. You'll have Beth in Deadly Cheer Mom, and then you'll have my scary little girl in Savannah Haunting. Yeah, I have that coming out very soon. I don't have a date for it yet, but the word on the street is that it will be soon, which is very exciting. So, because I feel like I've been telling all my followers and all the people that have been asking me online for forever, like, I'm like, I don't know, but it is coming out very soon, so I'm very excited about that.
So, A Savannah Haunting, is this going to be on Lifetime or Tubi or some other network?
We don't know yet. It'd be super cool if it was on Tubi. We don't know yet. They're still figuring all that out. And, I'm just an actor, so I'm the last to know. But yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, as soon as I know, though, I will blast it all over my social media. But it'd be super cool if it was on Tubi. And then I could, just have everybody be like, hey, go watch all my stuff on there. Give everybody one place,
So, okay. Are you in a series or are you working on a series called Jessica Frost?
Wow, that is so funny. I haven't heard any word on Jessica Frost for a long time.
Oh my God. No.
The concept was, is incredible. I read the script like 2 years ago, in 2020 happened, and I think it kind of got in the middle of production of that, but the script was incredible. So I hope they do something very soon, but I haven't heard, anything in a very long time. So again, I'm the actor, so I'm the last to know. So I am the very last to know anything. But as soon as I know, I will get back to you on that one.
Yeah, I read a little bit about it. I was like, okay, this sounds good. Like, when does it come out? What network is it going to be on? And I'm a little bit sad. So.
Oh no. Well, I'll keep my fingers crossed for the both of us, because I hope they do something with it. It is a very cool concept. So.
So, do you have Any last words or anything that you would like the people to know?
Ooh. Okay. All right. I'm thinking of something good. Okay. Okay, this is actually funny, and don't ask me why this is the first thing that came to mind, because but there is a scene, and I feel like this is kind of a funny little story, but I was gonna say, you know, in Deadly Cheer Mom, like, you know, I always tell people to, you know, watch out for little tiny micro expressions, like watch people's faces if you want to figure out who did it. Also check for my expressions. There's a scene that I'm driving, and I'm very bad at driving, and I'm very excited to see, because I am very concerned that I'm going to look like I don't know what I'm doing. So that's a fun little tidbit that you might not get anywhere else, except for, I don't think I've said that anywhere else except for just yeah. So for anyone watching, watch my face when I'm driving and see if you can catch any concern there. So that should be interesting. But also, obviously, if you want to figure out who did it, I always say that the best way to figure that out is by watching subtle facial expressions.
I wonder if I'm gonna be able to figure it out.
I didn't. So you might be better at me than that, though. So we'll find out. I mean,
I can't wait to see it. So everybody check it out this Friday, March 25th, right?
Mm-hmm.
On Tubi. I actually love Tubi. I watch a lot of movies on there, so.
It's great, and it's free, which is incredible. We all love that, you know?
I know.
It's just so convenient.